Hello and welcome to the Spartan Sports Report. I'm Ethan Hunter.
And I'm Garrett Hurl. What a jam-packed homecoming week it's been here in East Lansing.
Yes, it has, Garrett. And we have a lot of sports to cover today.
That's right, Ethan. So enough for the welcome. Let's get right into it.
MSU women's volleyball came into Friday's match against 24th-ranked Michigan, looking to bounce back after 3 straight losses, all against ranked opponents. 7,300 fans filled the seats at the Breslin Center. It was the largest home crowd in MSU women's volleyball history. It was a back-and-forth match between the in-state rivals. Here we have Selena Slyan making her first career start for the Spartans. She picks up a kill and had 6 on the night. Coming up next, freshman Meredith O'Gorman was incredible in this contest. She was a problem for the Wolverines all night long. Her persistence at the net led to another kill right here. She finished the night with 11 kills behind sophomore Aaliyah Moore, who led the team with a high of 12. Trailing 2-1, the Spartans serve on match point, trying to mount a comeback against their rival. One last stand for MSU, but a game-winning block here from Michigan would be too much for MSU, sealing the 3-set sweep victory for the Wolverines. MSU dropped their following contest to Indiana last Sunday night, extending the losing streak to 6 games, moving them to 10-9 overall on the year. The Spartans will look to get back on track Friday night on the road against Wisconsin.
It was homecoming weekend in East Lansing, and the MSU football team was looking to break their 4-game losing streak and get their first win in Big Ten play against the Wisconsin Badgers. Brendan Shabath has more from Spartan Stadium.
Football's double overtime victory over the Wisconsin Badgers snapped a 4-game losing streak for the Spartans, and nonetheless on their homecoming, a homecoming that was themed Spartans Bring Home the Magic. Well, for Michigan State football, they brought a little bit of magic themselves. Jaden Reed, who had suffered a back injury back in Week 2 against Akron and was primarily a non-factor up until this point in the season, he had 9 receptions for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Badgers. But only one of those touchdowns was receiving. In overtime, Michigan State with the trick play, Jaden Reed had the passing touchdown to his wide receiver teammate, Keon Coleman.
I mean, I've thrown the ball growing up, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, in practice, we just executed the play multiple times. The funny thing is we couldn't really get it to work in practice. So, I mean, he called it a game, and we had to execute it pretty much. So he made a play. That's what Keon do. He go up, he make grabs, he made great catches, and, you know, he made the play.
And then won the game in a fashion that we have seen so many times, from Peyton Thorne to Jaden Reed, to end the game for MSU.
I mean, we had a different play check, actually, and then, you know, we dissected defense and everything like that, checked into a different play. Then, you know, after that, you just got to make a play.
This is a big win for a Michigan State football team that heads into the bye week ahead of their in-state rivalry matchup on the road in the Big House against the Michigan Wolverines. Spartans win this one 34-28 over Wisconsin. I'm Brendan Shabath for Spartan Sports Report here from Spartan Stadium.
The Spartans now ranked number 6 in the Big Ten West. The Spartans will have a bye week this Saturday and continue play on October 29th.
There was a chill in the air in DeMartin Stadium this weekend. The leaves are beginning to change along the red cedar here in East Lansing, beautiful behind DeMartin Field, and the MSU men's soccer team was in action against Rutgers on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Early in the first here, dissecting the D with quick passes, this one goes Sala, Stout, Perkins, and back to Sala for the game's first goal. It was Stout's second goal of the year, and that puts Sparty up 1-0. Rutgers coming in quickly, responding with a goal from a corner kick, but later in this half, Louis Sala again finding Jonathan Stout, the freshman with some fancy footwork, launching an absolute rocket. No chance for the keeper there, and Jonathan Stout has his first multi-goal game as a Spartan. We are still in the first half, even once again at 2-2. This time it's Jake Satafora finding Kellen Lattifield for the left footer and the lead. Landefield nets his first goal of the season as the Spartans took a 3-2 lead in the half. No shortage of drama, no shortage of offense in this one, but MSU hangs on for a 4-3 win. The Spartans' second straight win improved them to 6-5-1 this season and 3-1-1 in the Big Ten. Michigan State will travel to College Park on Friday to take on the Maryland Terrapins.
The Michigan State women's soccer team hosted Indiana on Thursday night at 7 p.m. Spartans were looking to stay undefeated at DeMartin Stadium this season. Michigan State got off to an early start with a goal from junior Zavana Lavovich, assisted Emerson Sargent, and that would be all the Spartans needed to come away with the victory. 3 crucial saves from Lauren Kozel led the Spartans to their 10th shutout of the season. Spartans are now ranked for the first time since 2009 and control their own destiny in the Big Ten. With a ranked win over number 5 Northwestern in Evanston on Sunday, they look to go to Columbus on Thursday to take on the Buckeyes.
In their final home conference game of the year, Spartan field hockey took on the Indiana Hoosiers. MSU is looking for their first Big Ten win, while Indiana is trying to avoid losing their 4th straight game. We will start here in the third quarter, still scoreless. Indiana threatening with a short corner opportunity, and what an effort here by goalie Monique Jardel, extending herself to make that save. Jardel would finish with 7 saves and leads the Big Ten with over 5 per game. Now in the fourth quarter here, crucial moment, senior Devin Riley fires a shot into the back of the net. The Spartans think she has a goal, but it's waved off. The officials look at it and decide Indiana committed a foul, which leads to this short corner here. Just missing there from Selena Ricardo. Now we head to overtime. Spartans with the ball, and Selena Ricardo redeems herself, sending in the game-winning goal. Her first of the season to beat the Hoosiers 1-0 and give the Spartans their first Big Ten win of the year. Michigan State is now 1-6 in conference play and improves to 7-7 overall. The Spartans head to Mount Pleasant on Wednesday to take on Central Michigan.
The Michigan State hockey team welcomed UMass Lowell at home for a Thursday and Friday set. Thursday's matchup was an exciting one. The teams were tied 3-3 midway through the third period as Tanner Kelly was hooked on a breakaway and scored on the penalty shot to put MSU up by 1. The Spartans would go on to win 4-3 over number 16 UMass Lowell. This would be the Spartans' second straight victory and their first win over a ranked team this season. A couple of nice moments took place during the game. Munn Ice Arena honored late manager Tom Campbell. Campbell spent 7 decades as a player, fan, employee, and friend of MSU hockey. They also welcomed back the 2007 National Championship squad, celebrating their 15th year anniversary of their title. The Spartans are looking to continue that win streak going into Game 2 of the series. Owen Cole now for UMass Lowell backhands a rebound past St. Cyr for an early 1-0 lead. Spartans head to the locker room trailing 1-0 after the first period, but not after a penalty was called on Tanner Kelly with less than a second left. The play was reviewed and the penalty was turned into a 5-minute major. The Spartans will start the second period with a man down. MSU will hold off UMass Lowell after a series of penalties at the start of the second, but not for long as Beglund gets a goal off of a failed clearing pass to put UMass Lowell up 2-0. As the seconds are winding down the second, McDonald gets a third goal for the visitors on a power play. Spartans are going down by 3 into the third. Now a rally needs to come from MSU as it's Matt Baskell who answers with his first college goal from the right circle on an early power play in the third period. St. Cyr to the bench now, and the Spartans have an extra skater late in the third. Baskell with the puck again as he fires one on net and is tipped by Daniel Russell. MSU is within a goal as the Spartans' net remains empty. Holding the stick is called against UMass Lowell, which leaves the Spartans with an opportunity to tie the game with 1 minute left. MSU will skate 6-on-4. Michigan State put up a flurry of shots in the final minute as the puck almost crossed the line. The officials go on to review this play, but the call stands as no goal. MSU nearly came all the way back from a 3-0 deficit, but fell 3-2 as the Spartans split the series with UMass Lowell. Tough loss for the Spartans, but they will have a chance to get back in the win column as they host Long Island University next Friday. Puck drops at 7 p.m.
There are 2 words in the Spartan vocabulary that are forbidden: Michigan Wolverines. If you did not know, we are 1 week away from kickoff in Ann Arbor, and we have a time the Spartans will face the Wolverines. Kickoff is set for 7:30 p.m. at the Big House. Our Marvin Pride and Miriam Bingham will be in Ann Arbor covering the Spartans, and make sure you get the most up-to-date highlights from the SSR crew.
This is all we have for you today. We will not have a show next week, but don't fear, we have a special Halloween in the works.
You can catch up on any of our previous episodes on our YouTube channel. I'm Ethan Hunter.
And I'm Garrett Hurl. Thanks for watching.